William says, "What is this love?" He replied, "That's what? What's wrong with looking at her? She's beautiful." And she says, "I'm your wife, she respects me." And he says, "You're my wife, but she's just messy," and looks at you to see, she's blonde, skinny, and she says, you know I spend all day cleaning and cooking for you, you know that." He said, "Go buy your groceries there and stop being frisky." She turns around when she goes to talk to him, she sees him looking at the girl next to him again, and she says, "I can't believe you're looking at the girl in front of me, Leandro." And he says, "You're unbearable and you're just making me pass shame here. Speak in a low voice." And she said, "What a lack of respect, I'll do everything for you." And he says, "You know what, do the shopping alone, how cool." When passing by the girl he says, "Hi girl." William says, he still has the courage to smooth the product in front of me. Leandro says, "What a woman I went to get. I don't advise anyone to get married, and I went to get married and I took it in the Zoyo, but what to do, and what to look for a blonde, pretty, the husband should be already my wife walks like a rat, in those men's clothes, I don't know where she got those clothes, that has no basis, I'm even ashamed to go out with a woman like that." Moments later William says, "My love, what a shame you made me pass in here." And he says, "Shame? I was looking at that little blonde." And William said, "I'm married to you." And he replied, "You're unbearable today." And she says, "I didn't know you did that to me, didn't he?" And he says, "Get married? I don't know, why, I went to marry you, but at that time you were cute and now you've turned into this mess." And she asks, "Do you think that about me?" And she calls him to leave and he says, "Let's go." "Nothing, you'll leave on foot because of the anger you made me go through, and goodbye to you." Later William thinks, despite everything he put me through, I still love him. So, she approaches, says, "Hi, love of my life." Soon, he smells it and asks, "What is that? Are you smelling that?" She replied, "Yes, it is from the bleach. It's because I'm cleaning the house." And he says, "What a bad smell. How come you hug me like that?" She talks, "But what do you mean, my love? Are you calling me stinky?" He replied, "Yes I am. You would make me smelly, I'm worried about the party thing at work, you hug me, and you make me smelly." She says, "Wow, it would be like giving you a kiss." He replied that he'll kiss you soon, Jonathan will be there soon. "And it's hard, huh? Are you going to change clothes? Then just talk about him that he arrived." William wonders why he is treating me this way. He speaks to Jonathan, sits down and makes himself comfortable. Jonathan replied, "Okay, and excuse me, see? So, the boss called me, and he asked me to get people's names. And there is also another problem with the uniforms." Soon William arrives. "And speak?" "Hi Jonathan, I brought you some water." Soon he thanks her and says, "I was dying of thirst," and William offers it to her husband. And he says, "No thanks." Then she says goodbye and leaves the room. Jonathan says, "So he asked me to get the names of the people who are going to the party, his and his wife's, right?" He replied, "From my wife. No, I don't take my wife. Didn't you see how she's not looking like a Malembo?" Jonathan, "Speak, but she is his wife." And another one, "She is inside the house, is tidying up the house. And that's the way it is, all wives are like that." And he says, "Look at me, do you think I'll take it? She with me? Or that I'm going to arrive with a Malembo at the party? You won't put her name, it's not just mine." Jonathan replied, "So that's fine, it's just going to be her name, right?" And he speaks. And another, "It will be full of kittens at the party. Will that secretariat go?" Jonathan asks which one. He responds to the bosses. Jonathan says no, she said she has another party. And he replied to, "But that's okay, no, it'll be full of pussy anyway." Soon Jonathan says, "She says she has a family party to go to." "I get it, but let me ask you. How will the uniforms be?" "It will be standard." And Jonathan says exactly what I have to tell you, we're going to have to leave now, to try on the outfit. And he says, so let's settle this now. You can leave it there, it's her job, she'll pick it up later. Willian speaks. I do everything for him. Step, cook. Clean for him. And him doing this? Calling me a malembo and that he can't go out with me. Oh no. I don't deserve this, but leave him when he arrives, he'll have a surprise. In his thoughts, Willian hears him saying, you're ugly. Never be, or one just looks like a mess. The other women are much prettier than you. Your body is ugly, I don't even like looking at you. Get away from me, you stink of bleach. A woman's duty is to clean, wash, and cook for a man. Damn the day I married you. And no makeup will solve your problem. You will never part with me, you have nowhere to go. Willian says, he must be almost there, right? Now is just wait. He comes home and says that this, love, all this is for me. She asks, did you like it? He replied, yes, of course. You are a woman. And she says, now I'm a big woman, right? He says, wow, I'm still smelling. Come here, give me a kiss. And she says, no, 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 no. You stink, her mouth stinks of her. I'm all beautiful and you come to like me. And he asks, do I stink? No, honey, I'm not stinking. Wow, but you look beautiful, huh? Let's enjoy that you're beautiful. And Heidi, let's go to the party with me. And she says, now you want me to come with you? Now you remembered that you have a wife. Of course not. Because you said I was smelly, like a mess. Do you remember this? He says, no, love, I didn't say anything about that. And she replied, I heard you talking to your friend. And me looking like a beast here, doing everything for you in the house. And he says, no, honey, I was going to call you. But I had to sort out the clothing business. And she replied, no, you don't need to. I already know what my worth is. And another, I don't need your love, I'm leaving this house. And if you want warm food, clean clothes, do it yourself, okay? And he begs for apologies. She says, let me go, I'm an independent woman. And he keeps yelling, baby, don't go, don't, I'm sorry. By the way, I lost the woman of my life. For you who suffer, or who have already suffered some kind of relationship, abusive? This video to encourage you and show you your worth.